Hey everybody, welcome to Game Does Play Games, where we play games while talking game design. We're playing God of War by Megadorf Inc.
God of Word.
Did I just say God of War?
You did say God of War. Which,
right.
To be fair, when you enter God of Word into Google, it thinks you're talking about God of War. Unfortunate SEO.
Hashtag God of Word.
So we're playing God of Word. This is a game by Megadorf Inc.
Already said that.
Did you? Okay, well, either way.
Maybe we should just restart this. This is a terrible intro.
Okay.
Alright, ready? Here we go. Welcome to Game Does Play Games, where we play games while talking game design. And we're playing God of War from Megadorf Inc.
Not God of War, to be confused with.
You're gonna keep the whole intro. I hope you realize that now.
Oh boy. Okay, so this was very kindly sent to us by the developer, and we're playing it on the show because we don't play very many typing games on the show. We've toyed around with playing some others like Epistory, and I've even been sent games like can't remember the name of it, but I wrote a review on it, so that's cool.
It's funny though that he actually was like, yeah, I was just sent this game. I was like, that's funny because it's actually on my Steam queue right now. So.
Oh man, I don't want to. I'm gonna clear my data. If I can. Can I?
Oh no. Did you break it? You broke it.
Well, I'm gonna have a little bit of an advantage because I played through all of Act 1, and you level up your character, and that's not gonna make me like. I'm still bad at this game because I don't have a vocabulary to save my life. But the idea is that we are. The story goes that we're just some like guy. What's the?
You don't type anything in there?
Yeah, so basically, I'll talk about the story after I
probably a good idea. So while he's playing that, I'll talk about it. I don't know the story, but so basically, it is it's kind of like what was that game? Boggle? Was that it? Where you hit the thing, and the letters would show up, and then you'd have to try to make as many words with it as you possibly can. Am I getting that right? It's not Scrabble. Yeah, it might be Boggle. Anyway, it's a combination of that and just a typing game. But it's pretty cool because, I mean, battle-wise here, he's running, the two of them are running endlessly at each other until the time runs out, in which if whoever's done the most damage will win. Now, obviously, what do you have, 82 versus 60 right now? I don't really actually get how the damage works right now.
That was a good one.
So he has 160 out of the 120 out of the required 60, so he's going to win this one, I guess.
Yeah, and you can double it to get more points and triple it and
Lager?
Yeah, that was a good word.
No, not lager, lager. Lager?
I already did lager.
That's lager.
You mean this? Oh, hey, look at that. I have a terrible vocabulary, but, you know, it's I can still play this game.
He's a Titan Coulter.
Pairs. So this game is, it cycles different types of typing mechanics. So right now we're on the, like, need to create as many words as possible. So it's very much the... Can't think of the name of that game.
Mm-hmm.
That board game, Scrabble. It's like the Scrabble mechanic. You probably already said this.
You should probably just play the game. So this is a really hard game to talk and play at the same time, apparently, or listen to the what's happening around you. Warp.
Ooh. Is warp's a word? Nope. Did I spell that right?
I don't think you did.
Yeah, there we go.
Harp.
Harp.
And harps.
Harps. Definitely benefit from plurals in this. If you get an S, you're pretty much golden.
Definitely gets to that point where you can start screwing around like that.
Yeah. And so if you say you're given like a really bad set of characters, you can cycle through it at the cost of 10 seconds, which in the very beginning of the game is not usually worth it. You just kind of have to deal with the hand you're dealt.
Demise. Oh, there's no second E.
That would have been a good one, though.
Damn. Demi. Oh, I guess that's not a word. Huh. Lime.
Lime.
And limes.
Yeah. Mid. Yeah.
Yep. Isle.
Isle.
I-S-L-E.
Really? Huh.
Oh,
I-S-L-E?
Yeah.
Izzle?
Isn't that what I said? Yeah.
I thought that's what I typed, too. So this is why Gregarious isn't playing this with us, because he doesn't know how to type.
Oh, that's good. Dime?
Dime?
Dime. And die. That's fine, too.
Dime. Well,
I mean, you have plenty enough at this point.
Yeah, so it is an interesting game cycle, right? So you go through these segments, and you kind of just rack up points and kill these guys. And at the end of every segment, you gain experience, you gain gold, based on, like, if you chose... Each of these colors represents, like, a different... let me rephrase that. Some of the letters in the queue that we get, they'll change colors. So if I get a blue one, if I use that letter, I'll get more renown. If I use a gold one, I'll get more gold.
Oh.
If I use a red one, I'll deal more damage. And I think if I use a green one, it gives me more time. I think that's how it works.
What does renown do?
Renown is, I think, your experience. They're not very explicit with it, but you can see at the top, like, that's probably what my current renown is. And then I can level up my characters. So obviously, since I've already played this a little bit, I've gotten more damage. You can get more time. You get increase the frequency of those bonus tiles appearing, and then just you can get more experience or more gold faster. Which obviously, like, if you're going optimal strategy, you usually try to pump things into that as soon as possible. You can also get potions, which honestly I don't see the value in unless you're really at a tight corner, because your money is best spent on equipment and armor.
Yeah, consumables not usually the optimal way to spend your money.
Especially because it's not cheap, right? Like, it took me until the end of Act 1 to be able to get more than, like, 2,000 gold, which is just enough to buy, like, one of these first-tier pieces of equipment. So, like, 500 is a really big deal, early game at least.
So did you immediately transition into the next stage just then?
Yeah, so the one thing I'm really happy about this game... Oh, so they have a hangman mechanic, too. So this is how I like that they kind of switch things up. I'm so bad at this, though, because they give you so few guesses.
So is this like Wheel of Fortune, where you're...
D... U... No, okay. M... C... It's...
Concoction. No. Connection? No.
No. Oh, there is an N. Well, there's a T. Collection?
Collection.
I did it, guys. I'm so bad at this.
Yeah, you saved a follower.
We get bonus renown. So this is the thing I like about this game, right? So this base mechanic of, like, you know, combining words to deal damage to your opponent, like, that's kind of fun in itself. But if it were just that, it would kind of become redundant. But they switch it up a lot and they add new challenges. And I think that's really, really cool.
Neon.
Nice. I will say, though, the setting, since it's like, it's ancient, Greece or Sparta?
Well, this is, yeah, definitely Greece.
Yeah. Sometimes it's weird typing things like gun or neon. It's like, this feels out of character, but...
At the same time, if they try to give you something fitting to age, you'd be like, I don't know what that word is. What does that even mean?
No. Oh, toes. Yeah. Well, I already did it anyway. Another cool thing is that at the end of not each act, it's like every third of the act you do a boss battle. And those boss battles are generally pretty unique too. Mounts.
There you go.
I think the hardest one, though, there's a challenge where you have to fill the entire thing with one word. So you have to use all 7 characters. Like, I can't. My vocabulary is not that good.
So do they set it up to where, Sumo, where it's automatic what letters are going to pop up? So it's you have an equal chance every time?
No, it's totally random. I think they have some kind of AI or some kind of random generation rule of, like, you have to have X amount of vowels at a minimum. Because otherwise, yeah, you could get into a no-win scenario. Yeah.
All right.
Most. Yeah.
Look at that.
Must. I do like, though, that you tend to get into a rhythm, especially, like, I feel like oops, wrong order. When I first played this game, I, like, couldn't wrap my mind around some just, like, figuring out words at a quick enough pace. But you get into a rhythm where you're like, okay, there's certain, like, vowel connection, like, anything ending with, like, I don't know, ST, right? So you find a bunch of words that also work with that ending. Mounts 33 damage. Nice. Oh, the other thing I was going to say is this game you can totally play with the keyboard, which was the one thing I was really hoping for in the UI. Oh, this is the one.
What are you supposed to do?
I have to use one word. This. No. I mean, I don't think that's a word.
Distill?
Distill?
That's not it.
Listed. Citadel. No. I've never gotten this. I don't know what's inside those. But it tells you everything that you could have done. Like.
Stilled was the answer.
Really? I thought I tried that one.
Whoops.
Yeah, I'm not very good at this. Soak. Ors. How about we jump to a boss battle?
That's fine.
I feel like we only have so much time in this episode, and I feel like I want to show at least probably the best part of this game, which is a boss battle. So we're going to jump to... Medusa's pretty hard. Let's do Medusa. So Medusa's fun. It uses the same mechanic that we've done this whole time, but we have to use the mirror character. So if I don't, here, I'll show you.
So you have to use an R now?
So if I don't, or it has to be a real word. Damn. You die immediately.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you have to pay attention. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you a better boss. Just because I can. I'm gonna make use of me playing ahead of time.
Boom.
What's this one? Oh, okay, this one's cool. So each of its heads have health, and you have to use the letters with the colors associated with those heads to deal damage to them. Set. Or.
Sure.
Store? Right? Sight?
I'm not going to be much help here.
Yeah, well, okay, I guess I could do this and just switch out the words. Peg. Spin. Gins. Spine?
Ping.
Pins?
Gimp.
Pings? Gimp?
Oh no. I was thinking there was an M. Sorry, my apologies.
Nips. Yes.
A lot of time. Perfect.
All right, we're gonna cycle this. Rome. Rom. Some.
Rove. R-O-V-E. Boom. Move. M-O-V-E.
I got some moves. Mirror. You can also use tab to like cycle through your existing letters at no cost.
Okay,
so like,
that's good.
If you're really stuck and you're like, I can't spend those 7 seconds, you can occasionally like set it up so that it's like, that's a word. All right,
More.
Did I do that? Oh, I didn't do that. Mores? Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, I'm learning new words today. Did I do some? I did.
Didn't do Rome.
I did.
Doesn't say it did.
Rom. Vom. That's a word. Alright, we're gonna do this. Beer. Veal.
Veer.
Oh, veal is... Yeah.
Veil. Veer.
Veil? No.
Veil.
V-E-I... That's what I did.
Oh. Am I mixing that up?
Yeah. Bye. Vive? Rive?
Vibe.
Everyone watching right now is going to be like, oh my god, there are like so many 7-letter words you're missing. I'm like, I'm sorry. Live? Yeah.
Vibe.
Vibe?
Not vib. Vibe. Yeah. Take that.
I did
Almost blue head.
Liver.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I've killed 2 of his heads already. I just need... bees! I killed him.
Boom.
Now we can just run out the clock and watch him die.
Oh, you can you just like hit the enter key or whatever and just kill him?
Mm-hmm. Well, you just...
I like how you just punched him to death.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have a sword.
Did you leave it in him, or did you not have one?
I was supposed to. I think you don't get it for the boss battles. Probably just for sake of balance. There are some boss battles that it wouldn't make sense to have them. I can show you. I think it was the Sphinx. This one's a super weird. The way he kills you is hilarious because he just swallows you whole.
Do it. No.
Well, this was fun.
It was nice knowing you, everybody.
So you have to create a word using the first letter that he chooses. It's great. It's pretty fantastic. So I think we can call it.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's a fun game, honestly. Like, I know this art style isn't for everyone, but you don't really play this for the art or story. I think you play it because it has some really fun typing mechanics. And maybe if you're a person that's not very good at typing, or maybe you're looking to expand your vocabulary, it actually is surprisingly useful for that.
That's true.
I guess
that part of your brain you don't get to work all the time.
That's true. There was the one mechanic that we didn't see, which was with the typing marathon. And that's just where... This is what you traditionally see out of typing games. So it'd be like, you gotta type things fast enough, otherwise you die.
Yeah.
Healer is a funny word to have to type for this.
There's a lot of weird words, and this is like good training because at some point you might be like, oh yeah, rotator, I could use that.
This one I think is one of the things that I had the most fun, because when it came up during the campaign, I didn't expect it, and I was like, oh, this feels kind of awesome right now. Like, I'm just fighting off all these, I don't even remember what it was, I think it was like ghosts or something, and I was like, oh, this is intense. And then it was a nice reprieve from using your brain and just using your, like, physical
instincts.
Skill. Yeah. Which is a good way to, like, give it a good difficulty flow in different ways. But
yeah.
Yeah, so that was God of Word. Definitely check it out. And I guess vote if you want us to keep playing it. But otherwise, we have these other 2 lovely options up there. And thank you for watching. Oh, question of the day. I think the obvious question is, what kind of challenges would you create for a typing game like this?
Yeah.
Especially in like a campaign setting, which I think is one of the more interesting things about this, is that we're going through a story, basically becoming the new Achilles. I think it was Achilles that... Was Achilles the one that delivered things? No. I can't remember. The one with the winged boots.
Hermes?
Was it Hermes? Maybe
the
it was
god
Hermes.
Achilles is a person.
Was he? Oh, he was a general, wasn't he?
Depends on the stories.
Either
I think
way,
he was more just a dude who just ran around murdering people relentlessly, essentially.
This story is basically
there's more to it than that.
Us becoming the new Hermes, then, I guess. We're like filling his shoes while he's out of commission.
You're the worst. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Till next time.
Bye, everyone.